Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, bringing you another cryptocurrency video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the philosophy of investing and trading in cryptocurrencies. And I'm going to be asking you one question. And if you can answer yes to this question honestly, don't go trying to lie to me or yourself, because this is a question you need to be able to answer yes to honestly. If you can't, then you need to work on it. But this is a question that you can go ahead and ask yourself. And if you answer no, then that's something you can work on. If it's something that you can answer yes to, then good. Keep it that way. And that question is, without much further ado, it is, are you willing to hodl for a year? Now, if you don't know what hodl means, it was originally a typo from the word hold, which means to hold a cryptocurrency for a year. Are you willing to hodl for a year? It stands for hold on for dear life. Are you willing to hold on for dear life to Bitcoin, which is currently tanking and killing all levels of support? It killed the 100-day, it's killing the 200-day, it's killing this uptrend, it's killing this level of support we had at 8,000. It's killing everything. We are going parabolic down. This is a negative parabola going down right here. We're probably going to have a bounce just because of how fast it's going down. We're having a volume climax right now. But nevertheless, it is a good time to ask yourself, are you willing to hodl for a year? That's the subject of this video. Are you willing to hodl for a year? And if you can honestly answer yes to that question, you're going to do well. You're going to do well. I am holding right now. I bought a lot of my position up here because I thought Bitcoin would go down to 10,000. I just went ahead and bought in at 14,000 because I expected us to be at all-time highs by the end of March, which I still think might happen. It very well might happen. Now, we had a very big run up here, and we're having a very big pullback to match it, so I'm not really that concerned about Bitcoin in the long term. I think we're going to turn around, but it might take a lot longer than traditional pullbacks. But that brings us back to the question, if we do have a long-term bear market, are you willing to hodl for a year? Better yet, are you willing to hodl for 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? Are you willing to hodl until you're old and gray and ready to retire, and you want to sell that Bitcoin for $1 million per Bitcoin? Because at the end of the day, we all know, if you're investing in cryptocurrency and you're informed, you know where cryptocurrency is going to take the world. You know how powerful this technology is going to be, and you know that if you hold on and you buy at any time right now in the next 5 years, you're going to be very happy when you're old and gray. If you're younger than 50, you're going to be very happy. The younger you are, the better you'll be, because you have longer to hold on to that position. But that brings back to the question, are you willing to hold for that long? Are you willing to hold for 5 years? I'm willing to hold for 5 years. I've shown you guys my position, and guess what? My position is down 60-70%. I didn't have any stop levels because I didn't care to sell. I don't care to sell cryptocurrencies. I don't sell cryptocurrencies unless I'm selling them for other cryptocurrencies. And US dollar Tether is not a cryptocurrency. It's a fake currency that is being in hot water right now, if you've seen the news around Tether. I don't sell cryptocurrencies. I buy cryptocurrencies and I forget about them. And I trade them. I trade them a little bit, but I buy them and I invest in them. And that's what I recommend you guys doing. If I were to give you financial advice, which this is not financial advice, don't sue me if you screw up, because that's your own fault. I did not buy that cryptocurrency that you bought and held all the way down to zero. If you end up doing that, please don't do that. Do your research before you buy anything. But that's the question. Are you guys willing to hold for a year? 5 years is a different question, but are you willing to hold for a year? Now, the last real level of support we have here is this long-term uptrend that had a touchdown here at 1,800 and 3,000, and that would leave us to a $6,000 pullback, which would be a double bottom here on this pullback at 6,000, and right around a touch on this 5,000. So we could pull back all the way down to 5,500 in the next couple of days if this keeps going this way. If we do that, that's a 75% correction. I think we're going to bounce from there, because the institutional investors are going to start saying, oh, Bitcoin's 75% off, time to buy a crap ton of it, and then that's going to turn the market around. That might be what we're about to see happen. Who knows, though? We could be in a bear market for the next 6 months or a year, but are you willing to hold that long? I'm willing to hold that long. If you're willing to hold that long, buy Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is not going to be $6,800 forever. At the beginning of this video, it was $7,020. It's gone down like around 1% since this video started. Bitcoin moves fast. Bitcoin moves fast, as you've seen in this little chart right here, as the video's been going on. The video is 4 minutes and 17 seconds in, and the Bitcoin price has already moved 1%. It takes days for it to move 1% in traditional markets. So can you imagine where Bitcoin will be in the year 2020, the year 2030, the year 2040, the year 2070? It might not be Bitcoin that's number one anymore. It might not be Bitcoin. But one of the cryptocurrencies, or even cryptocurrencies as a whole, we might have a similar thing where we have right now, where we have 100 different cryptocurrencies that are all somewhat prevalent. But where are you going to be? Are you going to be the guy that bought here at 7,000 and held on for the last 10 years, it's me saying that from 10 years from now, and you're a freaking millionaire because you bought as much Bitcoin as you could. The philosophy that I want you guys to adopt, if you take anything away from this video, and this is not financial advice, I'm just telling you what I would do, and I'm telling you what I would recommend my friends to do, so don't sue me. What I would say to them is buy Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. If you think there's another cryptocurrency that'll last a long time, buy it, and hold on to it, and forget about it. And if the market turns down or sideways, as we're seeing right now, what you do with it is you pretend that's a retirement fund, and you don't touch it until it goes green. There's no reason to ever sell a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies are a growing market. Cryptocurrencies are like the internet in the 80s. Could you imagine if you bought Apple stock back in 1980? You'd be a millionaire right now. Even if you only bought like 1% of the company, you would be a millionaire. Don't let the same mistake happen with Bitcoin. Accumulate it while it's low. Dollar cost average into it. If you want, there's a really good, on the Bitcoin.pub and with a channel named Decentralized TV, he talks about dollar cost averaging a lot, which I'm going to be doing when I have a more stable income. But that's basically where every Friday, because Friday is the best time to buy, there's been statistical analysis done on this, that Bitcoin is traditionally the lowest on Fridays because people sell on Friday. If you buy a certain amount every day on Friday, no matter what the market's doing, then in 10 years you're going to be happy because you can treat that like a retirement fund. It's an investment. So what I'm going to start doing, and I'm going to show you guys when I start doing it, is that when I start having a more stable income, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to put like $25 into Bitcoin every single Friday like clockwork. And I'm going to put it in long-term storage and forget about it and never sell it. That's my plan. Hopefully you guys can come up with a similar plan because I think it'll make you very successful. Honestly, with how fast this market's going down, I'll talk about Bitcoin in the short term a little bit. I don't care about price action, to be honest. I could not care less about price action. And frankly, I'm glad we're seeing this run down here from 12,000 all the way down to 6,000. We've cut in half in the last week. That's crazy. And that's a good thing. I'll tell you why it's a good thing for short term. It's a good thing for short term because that means that we're probably going to see a V or a W formation where it goes like boop, 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 boop. Where it goes like boop, boop, or boop, 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 boop. We're probably going to see something like that because markets, even cryptocurrencies, don't go down that fast without having a correction of some kind. It might not be an all-time high correction, but we're going to see some kind of correction soon. But I don't care about price action. I care about adoption. And even though the price is going down, that doesn't mean adoption is going away. The only adoption that's going away is people that were in cryptocurrencies to make a quick buck. Those people are going away, but institutions and countries are still adopting cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is an amazing long-term play if you're looking to invest in anything. When you see these red days, just look at this as discounts. Like, you went to Walmart and you saw the shoes that you wanted, and guess what? They're 12% off. That's a deal. Or you actually you take in the entire perspective and you look at, oh wow, those shoes were worth $20,000. Now they're worth $6,000. I'm gonna buy some of those. That's a good deal. That's what I would treat that as. And you can take or leave my advice. It's not advice. I'm getting better at this, guys. I promise I'll get this right eventually. It's not advice. But that's definitely the way I'm going to look at it. Let's put it that way. Anyway, guys, I've rambled on enough. That's the question, though. Are you willing to hodl for the next year? Please leave an answer to that in the comments down below. I'm curious to your answers, and I'll probably put a poll in the top right. So if there's a poll that shows up here in the top right, if I don't remember, yell at me in the comments. But if there is, go ahead and answer that. And also, guys, we have a Discord server. I'll be leaving a link to that in the top of the description and in a pinned comment. So feel free to join that. If you have any questions, comments, or concern, as always, leave them in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.